This is the new Hover Air X1. It's a flying selfie stick, or a personal camera assistant. Let's check it out, how it works. Now before we continue, I just want to say that I've not been sent this at all by the manufacturer. They have no knowledge of this video at all. I bought this as a customer out of my own personal money, so I think I can do an unbiased personal review of this, so I'm not prejudiced in any way at all. Now, of course, one of the major advantages is the size, the portability and the weight. It's around about 100 grams or so. I'm just going to probably post up the actual weight up here. But it's foldable as well, so it's going to fit nicely in a little bag or maybe a pocket, and as soon as you want to use it, you simply just pop it out and just fold out the wings like so, power it on, and then it's pretty much ready to go. So you can do what you need to do, and then once you're finished, just fold out the wings and then pop it back in your pocket. Of course, one of the major advantages of this hover over a normal conventional drone, which of course the drone can do all the shots the hover can do, is the actual convenience and the speed at which you can get this up and running. I said all you have to do is just unfold the wings, press the on off button and choose your mode, do your action, and then you can be on your way almost immediately.
5 feet orbit.
Whereas of course with a normal conventional drone, there's quite a lot of faffing around you have to do. You have to unfold the actual arms, you have to switch on the controller, you have to switch on the drone, you have to make sure it syncs up, you have to maybe wait for the GPS signal. It's just a whole lot more hassle to do it. And of course this is much more obvious if you're using this compared to the actual hover, because nobody really knows kind of what the hover is. So the hover is very much like a personal assistant camera person following you around the place. It's not designed to go off and take shots of landscape and buildings like a normal conventional drone would, who might go off for like, you know, a kilometre or so, or, you know, a few hundred metres. This is maximum distance to be near you is around about 30 feet. That's all it's got on range, because it's designed for doing things like overhead shots or just follow shots as you maybe riding a bike through the forest, or, you know, going for a walk, or that sort of stuff. So each of the modes here, you can actually control some of the parameters. For example, you can control the distance of which the actual hover goes out, maybe like, for example, 5 feet or like 16 feet, something like that. So you can control some of the parameters of the actual preset. So for example, you can control the distance, how far the hover is away from you, maybe like in a couple of meters or 3 meters or something like that. You can also control whether it flies higher above your head, below your head, or eye level, and you control the time at which it does its move, maybe like 30 seconds or maybe a minute or 5 minutes, or until you actually ask it to stop. Now you can actually change the parameters on the hover itself, so you don't actually need the app to do that, by actually pressing the button and holding it in, and then it's going to speak the parameters. It might say something like, you know, 16 feet or 10 feet or something like that.
30 feet. Zoom out.
But it probably is more convenient to use the actual hover app itself, because you know, you have to press the button and kind of remember what the parameter is, and it takes a little bit more time. So I personally prefer, I think already, to use the app and just quickly set the parameters. You can also kind of like set up your favorites. So for example, if you always want to do it just like a meter or so away, you can do that. Now, one of the other things I quite like is the fact that there is also a custom mode, so you can kind of use it a little bit like a conventional drone. So if you pop it in a custom mode, you can actually have a little virtual joystick on your mobile phone, and you can kind of fly it around a short distance near you. So, you know, you can do shots like that. I mean, but it's certainly not going to replace a drone for doing things, you know, big epic shots. So it's not designed to do that, but, you know, it's quick and easy if you just want to do a very quick shot.
So in conclusion then, what's my initial thoughts on this little hover cam? If you're looking for epic sweeping vistas, or you're an experienced drone user, then this is definitely not for you. But if you're just wanting some quick shots of perhaps a family on a beach or on holiday, or you're out hiking, cycling, and don't really want the hassle of carrying a large drone, then this certainly could be useful. I'm probably going to publish a video in future of my further thoughts as I get more experience with using the camera. But for now, take care and see you soon. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you find this video useful. Take care, and I shall see you soon.